We're live, Corey.
Live.
Back at it. Welcome to Porch Time Studios, JTH Construction Studios with Corey and Kevin here. The day after some horrific storms hit the Midwest. And I know Corey's got family and friends down there. Ralph's got family and friends down in Kentucky.
I don't have family, just friends. Friends I know. And Bowling Green.
Jason Crabb.
Crabb just went live.
Is from there.
I'm still trying to clear up the tears a little bit from his video. Sounds like his place got some damage.
Got hit hard. Please share this.
And I think he's in Texas on tour right now, so I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah, he said he had to go home and clean his yard up.
But yeah, he says his family's fine.
What we're looking to do, we're not trying to save the planet, but we're wanting to help where we can. So Larry Ralph is very experienced at things like this. He handles what he did Katrina and other events across the country, hadn't he?
Yeah.
Where he's helped out. We have a few trucks we've already been offered and trailers.
Trailers. What
we need, and this is a short list: water, easy snack foods like protein bars and stuff like that. Leave them in the box. Hello, Karen. And then, what was the other necessity item? Tarps,
just,
necessity water, items. Necessity items, tarps.
Got to think
bungee cords.
People lost. I mean, their houses are gone.
Yeah. And if you want to donate chainsaws and things like that, do so. But we're not. We get that. That's a high end item.
Yeah.
But if you got something you can donate.
I don't know about donating. I know when we went to Katrina, we had IDT boys and several guys. Quinn Whitney took their chainsaws.
Went down there.
We went down. And
then
we tarped roofs. And I don't know if there's any roofs to tarp. I mean, that Mayfield town looked like it was just leveled.
And there's other towns other than Mayfield. As we're finding.
Mayfield
Bowling Green got hit.
Mayfield's getting all the press. But yeah, there's Bowling Green and Benton, and Larry named a few other towns. He's got family down there, so.
Yeah. So we're going to ask for water and easy snacks like protein bars and things, Nutri-Grain bars and things like that. Bring them here to studio. Tarps, bungee cords. I mean, stuff like duct tape, things like that. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Brian. Jennifer. Hello, Jeff. Hello.
Yeah.
Spare clothes. I mean, that's kind of hard. I don't want to turn it away, but we also would fill this room up with clothes and miss out on items.
I know when we went to Katrina, we didn't have any. I don't remember any clothing items. It was mainly, cases and cases
of
water, just snacky items.
Nutri-Grain.
Like Larry said, easy food items.
Yeah.
Something they don't need to cook or microwave, just something. Granola bars.
Yeah.
Protein bars.
Yep.
And then tarps was a big thing,
but
too.
She's got a truck also if needed, Jennifer said.
Yeah.
Hello, Brett. Hello, Mike.
You better get her that shirt she gets.
I know. I keep thinking that. She's got to come here and slap me upside my head with the jalapeno. Yeah, that's a devastating.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you, Jennifer. Devastating down in Kentucky. Toothpaste, toothbrush.
Yeah, I would say that'd be under your
necessity item.
Necessity stuff. A little shampoo, some
the little carry-on
liquid soap, maybe little travel sizes and
money donations. I don't want to. I know.
You're still the champ.
You're gonna get the shirt. Daggone
I don't know. Maybe talk to Larry and Beth.
Them and hygiene
Chelsea
products
about money. I wouldn't really want to mess with.
Right, because then we have to go purchase, and you can't. I don't think you can go down and just hand them money. I think you can, but
where are they gonna?
Yeah.
Where would they go? I mean, they have to.
We're looking for a point of contact down there. Larry has family and friends down there, and he's probably going to set us up through a church.
I think he said they actually have a team heading down now to
Mm-hmm.
evaluate everything at a church down there with family and friends. So, Kelly, we'll get back with you on that.
I don't think we don't want it, but you give us the money, and then we got to give it to somebody down there, and then they have to do something with it, or else we have to go buy something. What is my location? It's 909 East Columbus Street. I'll be here all day.
We're corner of Columbus and St. Clair. There's double doors on the St. Clair Street side of the house, so that's where we'll be collecting everything, putting it in studio here.
And you can always call me when you get close. And
we'll start anytime. I mean,
and I can laugh at you when you're lost. And then
today, and I'm probably all day tomorrow. I'm because Larry was unavailable. He said he could help tomorrow, so
and I'll be out a little bit tomorrow.
I could come in.
Yeah, if need be. Yeah, we're on for business. I know we're going to end up, Porch Time's going to end up buying 5 or 6 cases of water, stack them right here. I have a lot of room. I can clear out of places in this house and just stack stuff. Thank you, Brenda. So, whatever's needed. We haven't got a set date on that yet, Kelly. We're working that through Larry and his contacts at the church down there. And once we...
Yeah, we'll wait. He said a day or so. People are just waking up this morning and
he said they'll still be in shock for a day or two.
It depends on if FEMA and the
Red Cross
get involved. Then it's kind of hard for us to get in. But I would think we could go down and drop off
at the church.
It wouldn't be able to help or anything,
right? But. Lori, anytime you want to drop off stuff here, let us know. And then when we get a set date and time on the truck, we will announce that on the truck or trucks. Whatever we...
Yeah. I'd probably say early in the week. I mean, we don't want to wait. I don't know, maybe a week at the latest, but I don't think we'd wait that long.
Let's say Wednesday would be the peak.
But we're collecting stuff now, so if you want to drop off a case of water or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever.
250 miles that thing was on the ground.
Yeah. That's just what they're estimating right now.
Can you imagine that? How far is it from here to Chicago? Is that 400?
It'd be it takes about 3.5 hours to get, so it's probably less than that.
That's insane.
Takes us about 3.5 hours. Well, it'd probably be about the same because speed limit's not 60. I was just estimating 60 mile an hour. That's over a 4-hour drive going 250 miles.
Could you imagine the little towns it would hit all the way up there from here to there?
Well, they're calling it the Quad State Tornado because it went through Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, and Kentucky. 4 states. And that, I don't know if it was a mile wide the whole time, but it sure sounded like it was pretty big.
At points, it said it was a mile wide. I know some of the footage coming out of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Was insane.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of Mayfield. I've seen pictures of the Bowling Green.
Bowling
I think
Green.
It was like 70 plus pictures.
Mm-hmm. And the loss of life is expected to be rather significant.
Yeah, I never did hear anything about the Amazon building in St. Louis.
I haven't heard anything either.
Or Edwardsville, outside of St. Louis.
Yeah, Arkansas had the nursing home. Edwardsville, Illinois had the Amazon building.
And
Memphis had a building hit.
Was it Mayfield or Bowling Green that had the candle that they're estimating like 100 people?
Bowling Green, maybe.
There was a late shift working at the time. And
can you imagine this time of year? It's Christmas time. And there's folks that have lost completely everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Not just the tree and the presents, the house, the cars. There's sections of that city of Mayfield that don't even look like a town was even there if it wouldn't be for the yards.
Yeah.
So it's minor what we're giving them, but if it helps a worker out or helps a family out water-wise and food. 3 dead in there.
That's a lot less than what they were thinking.
Yeah, they were worried more than that. Still, 3 too many.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Annie. So whatever we can get, we get, and we'll take down there, and hopefully it'll help out the situation even a little bit. But Corey, you got friends down there. Jason Crabb has family.
20 employees
20 still missing. Yeah.
Betty, we're setting up disaster relief, I guess you call it. Where we're
Supply
going
relief
to start gathering water and wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michael. So we're setting up here at the studio. We'll be collecting any water you want to drop off, any easy food items, as like snack bars, peanuts, just something they don't have to cook.
Don't bring something that can go to waste sitting here.
Something they can snack on, because like we've said, don't have nothing left. Look like a lot of them down there got just devastated and leveled. So necessity items: soap, shampoo, toothbrush, toothpaste, wipes. Baby
wipes is always big.
Yeah.
Those sanitary wipes are always big.
Any kind of
yep.
wipes to help out. But starting now.
There's Chelsea. She had made a post about if anybody's going to do anything, let me know. And then
she jumped right in.
I messaged her and said, hey, if I do something, you want in? And instantly she's like, heck yeah.
So anytime Kevin's here, we're here, I'm here.
And if we're not, we're just like a phone call away.
Tomorrow will probably be the more.
Yeah, I got Christmas stuff going on tomorrow, but
people coming in, dropping off. So, but we're here now, and so if you want to run the store, and
we'll be here all day.
Grab some water, some little granola bars. I know those are easy little snack items.
Corey's gonna sit here with me all day until if we have to bring him dinner, we will.
Yeah, I'm here.
I've got my coffee. I feel like I never left this spot last night.
Yeah.
Well, Larry's got a
lot of contacts
down there, and he's working that end up, Brian. Thank you. He's got family and friends right in that area. He's trying to set us up through a church down there. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you, Brian. They have not, yeah. Once you start getting the Red Cross, and it's not that we don't want them down there, the Red Cross and
FEMA
involved, they shut the rest of the planet off until they get done doing what they're doing. And so we would have to probably get our stuff around them to church.
Posting it now, Betty. 909 East Columbus Street.
What time you be here tomorrow?
Whenever, I don't know.
I'll be gone early, and then I'll be home probably 3:30ish.
I could
come and go.
Come in at noon or something.
Or somebody just set a time.
We want to say noon and later.
Noon to 2, you'll be here, and then after that, I'll be home. It was a brutal night across the other part of the country. Yeah, that's for sure.
We dodged
Thanks, Lori.
It missed us. We got the rain and we got some storms.
That one little dry slot, I think, saved us from getting anything. If you noticed where that dry slot was, there were tornadoes to the south of us, tornadoes to the north of us, and to the west of us. Thank you, Cheryl. God bless you all for doing it, for helping out.
100 E's on here.
Is he really? We can get a group of 3 or 4 trucks rolling down that way this week. That would be awesome. Wait, no, Hunter. That'd be pretty cool.
Yep. I didn't have Facebook back in 2005, or I would have had pictures.
You guys went down to
we went with
Katrina.
I went with the first group with Larry. I think his outreach is, I think it's called Ebenezer Outreach. World Outreach, something like that. I can't remember. That's what his mission's called in Hades, Ebenezer.
That's awesome.
So we had, I remember,
Thank you, Betty.
I think we had 20 plus trucks and trailers convoying from here to Mississippi. It was an awesome thing to be a part of. I mean, you hate
the reason,
but this town stepped up like they always do. And
thank you, Stacy.
Yeah, we just had trailers and trailers of water, little necessity tarps. Tarps were big down there.
I look at it this way: when this town took a direct hit from 3 little F1s or F whatevers that hit our town that day, we had people coming in from all over, and including the football team. Where were they from? Was it Roncalli? There was an entire high school football team that came down and helped cut up. I think they were out in Sharman.
I can't remember. I remember that, but I don't remember.
Cedar Grove? I forget who it was.
Oh, maybe somebody.
But we had people coming in from all over to help our community.
Was that the 2002?
Yeah.
We're just the vessel. We're not off.
Right.
We're just...
Exactly.
You all do it, and we know you'll come through here just like you always do. So that's why we ain't going to turn nothing away. If we fill this studio up, Larry's got another location we can have a drop off. So
yeah, this is just more centralized.
The more the better, just to help everybody that got affected by the storms last night, because they pretty much...
There's a 250-mile path in Kentucky that got hit hard.
Yeah.
More than one town, more than Mayfield. I want to say Benton got hit.
Yeah, Larry named
3 or 4
Bowling
cities.
Green, Mayfield, Benton. I can't remember. It seemed like there was a fourth.
Where's Jason from? That little area.
Beaver Dam, but I don't know where that's. If that's, I don't know.
But
where
that might be a little not even on the map.
Yeah.
Town.
Well, that's where his family's from. I don't know where he actually lives now.
Yeah, a bunch of them got hit down there. So yeah.
Actually, I was thinking he lived in Tennessee now.
He may.
His family's from. Well, Larry knows all his family.
They got hit down there
Beaver
too.
Dam, so.
Yeah. I'm just glad that last line that came through at 2:30.
Yeah, because Bam was saying
this is going to be the worst of the worst.
The Effingham, Illinois, had a tornado warning at the time, and he's like, "This is going to hit Terre Haute in about an hour."
Yeah. Hello, Frida.
It could intensify. It'll end up.
I went in and laid down. Was wide awake when it rolled through.
Yeah.
And there was nothing to it. Bam never went live again.
Mm-mm.
And I was like, okay, if they don't go live, I'm not going to go live. Because I was like, if I go live right now, then everybody's going to panic and think, oh, these storms are going to be bad. So I was like, I'll just play it by ear and see what Bam does. Yeah. I know people get tired of, not most, but some, quit going live when there's bad storms. The pictures and the images you see is, I hope that I'm helping prevent loss of life here by relaying information from BAM to you guys. That's why we do what we do. It's a friendly reminder, hey, because so many people get caught up in life and, oh, it's just another storm. You know what? I hope I'm wrong 1,000 times and not right once when a big storm's heading our way. I'd rather be prepared. Pray for the best and be prepared for the worst. Because I didn't want to have to go into my shelter last night.
You do have a shelter, yeah.
Halfway, that door's not going to withstand much.
No, but
Benito ripped it off its hinges.
Concrete block will.
Yeah. But we're gathering water.
There you go, Kelly.
Exactly, yeah. Kelly. We're gathering water.
You had plenty of people watching last night.
Over 50 off and on,
I think everybody appreciated it.
Water, quick foods like snacks and protein bars, things like that.
Thanks, Becky. She says she's going to drop off. It didn't come up there.
Thanks, Karen. Thanks, Becky. There it is. Thanks, Frida. Water, necessity items, quick snacks, tarps, bungees, duct tape.
Yeah.
Just we're not gonna be able to rebuild their whole town with stuff that we give them, but we're gonna try to make it easier on those involved.
Mm-hmm. If you got got some hammer and tools and chainsaw and want to go down, just let us know. I mean,
I'm sure Larry points you in the right path.
We had plenty when we went, Trina. We had a lot. We camped out. There you go. Thanks, Ed.
Ed, thank you, sir.
We camped out at AutoZone parking lot. That they told us the water level from the ocean was at the top of the building there, the AutoZone. So, and we were probably a good half mile, 3/4 mile inland, and they were like, "Yeah, the water was here," and I was like, "Holy!" From the surge from
after
ocean.
By the time you got down there, it already receded.
Yeah, it already receded.
But that's where it was.
And we camped out next to AutoZone in like an open area, campers and tents and set up there. I can't remember. We were down there maybe a week. I can't remember if we were there that long or not. But yeah, they were like, "Yeah, the water was here," and then people's houses
just destroyed.
They were like, "You come up to our roof right here." And
see, I grew up. I was born here, moved to Corpus Christi, and moved back, all in the space of a 4-year period. But we were down there for 2 storms, many hurricanes, but 2 specifically that the surge, and we were like a 1/4 mile inland, that the surge came knocking on your windows and doors, and I was like, as a kid, I can remember looking out my door and seeing the ocean. And as a kid, that doesn't scare you, but as an adult, that's freaking terrifying. You're like, oh, I had a shark outside my window last night. Odds are I probably didn't, but... So we moved to higher ground, needless to say. But in Tornado Alley.
Yeah. Yeah, we lost power around
Did you lose power last night?
3 o'clock in the morning, and I was asleep. I went to bed about 1:30 and woke up this morning, and my alarm clock, it was like whatever the time was. I was like, okay, it was shut off 6 hours ago. I was like, oh, it's around 3 o'clock. I said, I don't know if just the wind blew it out or if another storm did come through.
Probably the wind. Ours flickered here, I think, around 9:30ish, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was the only time. Amazing. I think they lost power on West Morgan.
Yeah, I've seen people posting. Green Township too, maybe out in that area.
I do remember Green Township. By the time I left here, the 3rd time I was on or whatever, dude, I was so tired. I was like, I'm going to bed. If I don't hear any more bad stuff. And luckily, Bam never came back live. But I had that phone plastered or nailed to my ear. Just in case. Guys, if you have any water, necessity items, tarps, things like that, and you want to drop off. Well, Becky, I'm glad that I could help. You are, there's a couple people that text me that said their spouse works late or is gone or something, and said, glad that you're here online with me. I don't even think about that stuff when I go live, but it's just glad we can help.
Yep.
Water, necessity items, tarps, duct tape, toothbrushes, quick foods, protein bars, Nutri-Grain bars, things like that. That's what we're asking for. And if you got them, you want to donate, bring them in here. We'll stack them up.
Pack of peanuts, stuff. Yeah, that'd be...
Yeah, we had heard West Morgan, there was some power outages last night in Green Township. Peanuts, snacks, quick stuff like that we can put in the truck and send down that way. And hopefully help them out. Anything else, CB?
Happening in a...
So. I played the teeter-totter last night. It was sketchy. Still in. What do you mean by teeter-totter? Glad your horses are safe, Jennifer. All right. Anybody got anything else to add, say? That's perfect. Corey covers it all right there.
There may be something.
Drop off Porch Time Studio, 909 East Columbus. Water, snacks, easy food items, necessities like soap, shampoo, toothbrush, toothpaste, sanitary wipes, and maybe some tarps.
I guess I should have put the rest of this evening and then starting at noon tomorrow.
Yeah, starting at 12 tomorrow. Anytime today, and then at noon tomorrow. I think he's working on that now, Stacy.
We'll make a... Oh,
I see what you're saying.
Deciding
Just
what to do
direction
with the horses,
to go with the horses. Well, you chose the proper route, Jennifer.
Yep. We'll make a post after this. You will. You get the more people message you, or they'll see it. And
I get the good and the bad.
We'll post it on the community page and off the LLC page, and let you all like and share it. And because not everybody's on here,
middle of the day on a Saturday. We figured that, but
the cookie stroll people are down there doing the.
Are they really on a day like today?
Why not?
I need milk too.
That was small business last year. I think it was pouring down rain the whole day. But we still went down.
Didn't we put the tree up the day of the cookie stroll?
Yeah. The first tree, yeah.
So that'd have been today. Could you imagine putting that tree up
12, 11? Is that what we're at?
Yeah. The Mooresville page 2 also, Kelly. Yep, we'll do that. Could you imagine putting that tree up today?
Not today. I'm wondering how many ornaments are on the ground up there on the tree now.
We didn't put the boxes out.
Yeah.
Because A, they'd have gotten soaked, and B, then they'd have just blown out Blue Bluff by now.
Yeah.
So 3 years ago today, we put the tree out. The original. See, we could have had snow on the day like today.
Because last Saturday was the 4th.
No. We set it up on the cookie stroll day. We didn't light it until... That don't seem right. We didn't light it the day of, did we? Or did we?
Did we light it on a Sunday?
Probably.
Sunday night? Yeah, we did it on
Set it up Saturday and lit it on a Sunday.
I had a Christmas gathering that Sunday evening that I missed. I was
going to say, we set that sucker up and lit it on the same day?
No. So we set it up during the cookie stroll. And
right. Lit it the next day.
Yeah, lit it the next day.
There's no way you can get a tree to stand up outside today. Not without.
Well, I think I've seen Shane Williams post the Mooresville tree fell over.
Where's it at?
Wherever it's set up at. I don't know. Kelly, if you...
Where is the Mooresville tree set up?
I don't know. They done a tree lighting too.
Probably downtown.
But he made a post earlier that said, I'm aware of the trees falling over. We'll take care of it.
They just got approval to tear down that building that got hit by the tornado last year.
I saw that. Yeah.
I was thinking that driving through there last night. I was like, of all nights, they just get approval today, and then we get bad storms coming through.
The new park downtown.
Okay. I know right where that's at.
Yep.
Yeah. We're here. We're here all day. Water, quick snacks, tarps, necessity items, toothbrush, toothpaste, wipes. You know, the diamond stuff?
No, where you can send a message directly to...
Here?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that. Like reply and pin's always been there.
Oh, yeah.
So you could directly send a message to somebody.
Hey, quit posting. There's been a few over the years that I would like to send a message directly to during the shows. They're not afraid to send me messages.
No, they're not.
I was up till 3:30ish at least.
Wow.
Off and on. And I went and got breakfast, I think, at 9, and I was like, right around there, I'll probably go to, think about going to work. Is somebody here?
Seeing something, but I don't know if it's just a car go by or... Like out my peripheral.
Well, I
thought I heard a door first.
I got a hint from one of my daughters. We may be getting an on-air sign for Christmas.
Oh, all right.
And I told her, I said, if you're getting the one, it's a little more expensive. Let me know. I'll even throw some in.
Yeah.
But it's wireless. So it's probably battery, but it's remote control.
There you go.
So
when you go
click
on,
click.
It's on.
So I was like, that would be sweet.
I need to fix the star on the tree. It's kind of...
Well, here's the scary thing. That was straight up and down last night.
The wind blew it over.
So the wind... It's all right.
Straighten that up.
My goal,
a pretty tree.
My goal was to get more lights and stuff put up today.
Did we have some over here last year?
I just hadn't. She didn't stretch them out because we ran out of tabs. So I got to go buy more tabs. And once you stretch them all out, you can go from that corner to there where she's.
Yeah, I thought we had it all the way around last year.
No, it started. It went
or it
there.
was somewhere over there.
Yeah.
All right. Still
Christmas lights.
Lit it up.
He does good. Logan tries.
Yep.
All right.
Awesome.
We're down to 9 people.
We're down to 9.
Yeah. We either need to do a dance or log off for a while.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll jump off here. We might be back on a little bit later to keep spreading the word about this. Love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you after a bit.